Hello everyone. Okay, hello everyone. Welcome to this live. I hope you're doing well. And let's start. In this video and in this live, actually, let me focus. Okay, let's zoom in. Let's start lab. We wanted to practice Wireshark graphic analysis. And let's start lab. We separate that, and it says before moving forward, start the lab and blah 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 blah, and nmap, guys, nmap scans. And we want to analyze how to identify nmap scans and the tools that help us in identify nmap exam is a Wireshark. It's most powerful traffic monitoring. Uh, the, uh, this is my opinion actually. Nmap is industry standard tool for mapping network, identifying live host and discovering the service, as it is one of the most used network scan tools. A security analyst should identify the network pattern trade with the this section will cover identify the most nmap uh, scan type. Hello, and TCP connect and TCP connect, sync scan and UDP scan. Well, it's essential to know nmap scan and the TCP flag. Allow. Okay, we can separate it in this way. Open the Wireshark. We're waiting for Wireshark and TCP flag. Nutshell. Global search is TCP and UDP in the Wireshark filter, and only sync flag is TCP flag 2. Sync flag is set to reset, which are not important, and TCP flag sync 1. Only acknowledge flag is TCP flag 16. We need to understand or memorize that. Well, act flag is set to reset of the bit are not important. Yes, and only sync and acknowledge flag TCP flags 18. Sync act reset bits are not important. This is the comment in the Wireshark. Well, only RST flag, only RST 20, and here it mentioned that the TCP connect scan is rely on the 3 ways handshake, needs to finish handshake process, and map usually conduct st command used by non-privileged user only. uh, Options for a non-root user usually has a window size larger than 1024. Oh, as they request expect some data due to nature of the protocol. OpenTCP port is sync and acknowledge response and acknowledge a reply. Well, OpenTCP port is it can be sync acknowledge back, acknowledge reply, then RST acknowledge, or closed TCP port is sync RST acknowledge. The image below show to the three-way handshake process, which I think is important. Image and PCAP samples are split to make it investigation easier and understand each case details. As you can see, why is open Wireshark. Close TCP. The image above provide the pattern is isolate traffic. However, it's not always easy to spot the given pattern is big capture files. Therefore, analyst needs to use a generic filter to view the initial anomaly pattern, and then it will be easier to focus on a specific traffic points. The given filter shows the TCP connects a scan pattern in the capture files. Let's see. Sync 1, 0 and TCP windows bigger than 1024 bytes. And sync scan is TCP sync scan is does not reply on the three handshake. No need to finish the handshake process. Usually conduct nmap SS. Or equal request not finished. Yes. And UDP scan does not require handshake. Obviously, no promotes for the open port. ICMP error message for closed port, and the command is nmap su. UDP packet, ICMP code 3 message destination unreachable. The above image shows that the closed port return. No further information is provided about the error at first glance. So how can analysts decide where this error message belongs? The ICMP error message used the original request to encapsulate data. Once you expand the ICMP section packet, you will see encapsulated data and original request. Let's see. I can't see anything. Okay, detecting suspicious activities in Call is easy and a great way to learn how to focus details. Now, use the experience.pcap file to put the skill into practice, okay? And what is the total packet TCP connected to scan? Oh, TCP. Okay, what is the total number of TCP connects scan? Okay, let's see. We have TCP sync scan. I think this is our. Let's see. TCP flag. Where it is TCP flag, it should be TCP sync. Um, Hello everyone, welcome. And we have to find uh, all packet that connected that related to nmap scan. Everything that related to TCP connection. It shows 14, but I think it should be 4 number. Let's see why. TCP flexing. Oh, we opened bonus file. Computer, Ubuntu, desktop, desktop, experience. Oh, nmap, nmap, experience. Oh, now we, we are in the right file. Sorry, guys. Okay. Don't need 1000. Yes. Yeah. And where it is? And which scan type is used to scan the TCP8? Okay, let's have a look. We're looking for 80. Which scan type is used to scan the TCP port 80? Okay, all of them is correct, I think. And we need and TCP port 18, I think. Let's see which scan type. Transmission. Right. We need to convert the TCP. And as you can see, we see the whole TCP conversation, including a three-ways handshake. Yes, and we are does look at the TCP connect and scan. TCP connect scan. TCP connect. How many UDP close ports message there? Let's see. UDP. Okay. ICMP type 3 and ICMP How many how many UDP close ports? 8 1083. Which UDP port in the 5570 port range is open? UDP port in hmm. This is return UDP traffic only to and but we need the open port. Open ports, I think. Mm. Remember, half traffic analysis is done by hand when wires filter the traffic shown in the tag, then filter the destination option, finally a scroll bar packet list. Huh? No. It's close? Hmm. Hmm, I don't know honestly. Hello everyone.